So certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Again, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. High Royal Blue Crime. New Year's Day finds, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. Nomad Monster, serial killer here. That one's got a bit of a 17 on it. Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, it's the local mob. And this is Wyndham, not this. Home to Norfolk Bacon SS, Police Plebs headquarters. All full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnosis. That one's got Con on it, because that is a big monster con, and that one's got Brian on it. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman, 40 Ladbroke Close, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in Dis. Wanted to be kingpin, centre stage, #1 player, #1 assassin in my assassination. Again in their precision engineered black box, serial killer, frame, fix assassination, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. So you already can see Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. And like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big wig gnolls, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear, for they come for me. That one's got Robson on it. You can see Stuart Robson for details. So Brian Numbnuts Goodman in Dis, 40 Ladbroke Close, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in Dis, and again Norfolk Cobbers. They're precision engineered, black box, serial killer, frame, fix assassination, 23 on the black one. But as always, certainly no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde. Number 21 or number 23, serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So Brian Numbnuts Goodman, who wanted to be kingpin, centre stage. #1 player, #1 assassin in my assassination. 24 on that one. And as always, plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No hosts for the beast here. That one's got axe on it, and Hoax. That is a big hoax, but certainly is a black axe, hatchet job, saw trap. Dis Norfolk UK, Dismason Council, White Lodge. It's the local mafia, it's the local mob. And there's a good film, The Final Girl, rich boys hunting young girls for blood sport, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. So Brian Numbnuts Goodman, 40 Ladbroke Close in Dis, posting all over social media, the big Dis Facebook groups. 90 claiming I am the big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer. But also claiming he, and only he can prove it, no one else can, only Brian Numbnuts Goodman can, according to him. Another big liar, pants on fire. Also claiming the Polish will kill me. Nice. And again, as always, no black wizard here in a Volvo estate, Sandringham serial killer. Terrorist issue, I really don't think so. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman, 40 Ladbroke Close in Dis, did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time. Over 700 Polish in Dis, over 1,200 Eastern Europeans. So they believe that big monster lie, that I was responsible for the death of a 17-year-old Eastern European gal. You certainly would be brain bred dead. They would avenge her blood. And there are plenty of people who did try and stir up the Eastern Europeans in Dis to do their dirty work, make me disappear. But fortunately, I do know a lot of the Eastern Europeans in this. And I was working with some at the time, Daniel and co, who did ask me about it. So I was able to put them in the picture. Again, no Son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman, for elaborate close in this, also thinks he's the #1 poker player in this, but along with everyone else. They do not have a royal flush. They've got sip, 0, silch, nil. Whole lot of nothing. One big monster con, one big monster bluff. 4 jokers, whereas I do have 4 aces, the winning hand. All online for the world to see free. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. The truth versus a big monster lie. And again, Steve Wright Ipswich, riding round in a blue Mondeo. 5 girls murdered in 10 days. Some of them were found naked in a satanic pose, ritual killer. Steve Wright, the Suffolk Strangler, also may have been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, not far from here. And Steve Wright, the Suffolk Strangler, ritual killer, has just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall, 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless it's a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And as always, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killing Fields. Late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So no red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, that one's got number 10 on it. You can see Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies for details. And no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer. Black Wizard, terrorist issue, and again that one's got Robson's on it. You can see Stuart Robson for details. And Christian B, Christian Brunacher, been back in the news. Has just been released from prison in Germany. Involved in the Madeleine McCann case. It's been going on for 19 years now. Was the anniversary recently of Madeleine McCann's disappearance. So a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. How do I know? Little birdie told me so. And one big assassin riding around in this in a black Ford Focus. So you can see Paul and Sarah, this war front end, this greyhound, this Saracen's Head. Everyone's drunk from that poison chalice. That one's got GK on it. You can see Kerry Skips for details. And Monster Lies did cost me my coach driving job. Nearly got me killed on 3 occasions. Can see Simmons Coaches, 7 Poison Dwarfs. Martin Simmons for details, but as always, certainly no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist issue, I really don't think so. That one's got cop on it. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo, the local Nazis. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. But they certainly set you up as a red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. That one's got 24 on it. to get you boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. No one had nut on it, but certainly no nut in a Hitchin Beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham, North Norfolk coast. Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here. That one's got 22 on it. And it really is a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. Getting a bit stormy. The storm is coming. So like Pink says, when you're surrounded by bigwig know-alls, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. And I don't know if we're going to get any rain, but you can Google the rains list or look up the rains list on YouTube. That is disclosed in the rains list how they wear claws to claw the victims. Human hunt and pies. Castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates.